Thank you for staying with us. NYC Shut It Down is comprised of a group of activists who came together after no justice was served for the murders of Eric Garner and Mike Brown. Today marks 5 years since Eric Garner's tragic death. The group has been organizing community speakouts, direct action, and community outreach, informing and helping marginalized communities and communities of color. Joining us now to tell us about NYC Shut It Down, their upcoming events, including a bronze food serve and the legacy of Eric Garner, is lead organizer Kim Ortiz. Kim, welcome
Hi.
to the show.
Thank you for having
I
me.
just wanted to see your shirt there. It says rezoning is violence, take back the Bronx. And you're making sure that your voices are being heard and that no one is holding you all back.
That's
So
right.
I just want to talk about NYC Shut It Down. For those who are not familiar with the organization, please tell us what it's about.
So NYC Shut It Down, we came together organically in 2015 after Mike Brown, Makai Gurley, and Eric Garner were murdered by police and there was no justice served. We marched through the streets and then, we formed this group and we decided that we were gonna highlight all of the people that have been murdered by police and there has been no justice served. And we came up with People's Monday, where every Monday for 4 years straight, we highlighted a different victim of police brutality and spoke the facts of that case. And we never ran out of names. And there was no threat of us running out of names. We burnt out. It was traumatizing to have that many names and those many facts in our heads. So we switched models. While we were doing People's Mondays, we were always doing food serves and clothing drives and other political education like Cop Watch trainings and Know Your Rights trainings. But People's Monday got to be very traumatic for us mentally and emotionally. So from there, we moved on to food serves. But during People's Monday,
Like a comfort for the soul.
yeah, for sure. And helping the community and just letting them know and getting them involved was very important to us. And we recognized that a lot of folks felt the same way. They just didn't know how to name it or where to channel the energy or that it was actually political. So we have been doing Cop Watch trainings, food serves, like I said, and we are holding a march tonight for Eric Garner.
Now, yesterday, I know his daughter, she was on the steps.
Emerald, yeah.
Right, Emerald, she was on the steps, just talking, it was City Hall yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And she was just talking about how emotional this has been for, not for her, just for her whole family. And in the process, her sister has also passed away since Eric's death. And it's a very emotional issue, and it's just sad to see that so many families are going through this. But how are you, I guess, bringing some kind of sense to all this for those who are suffering from this?
So what we're doing is we need to make sure that we name what it is, right? Right now, since the murder of Amadou Diallo, we've had well over 200 murders here in New York City. There have been maybe 6 indictments, 3 convictions, resulting in 0 jail time. That is a serious, serious, serious issue. So we come together and we have to talk about what's going on in our neighborhoods. We are not policed the same. So when we're having our food serves, we're making sure that we're talking to our communities. And a lot of the people that come are homeless. A lot of the people that come have been harassed by police. A lot of the people that come, have been pushed out of another neighborhood and are now in a shelter in this neighborhood where they rely on our once a month, food serve. We wish that we could do it more often, but we can't. So, it's important that we come together, and it's important that we know that this is a global issue, and this is not just now under Trump. This has been happening for a long time. Trump wasn't president when this happened to Amadou Diallo. This is a systemic issue, and it's been that way for a long time. So we're asking people to come out, and tonight at 6 p.m.
Where are you having the event tonight?
So tonight we're going to be on the Staten Island side of the ferry, where we march with Eric Garner. And we marched every Thursday, whether it was 8 or 80 of us. So we're going to we're going to be where Eric Garner would have wanted us to be tonight. And that is at the Staten Island side of the ferry at 6 p.m. We do not have permits. We are going to march the streets, and we are going to demand. There's nothing to demand at this point. We're going to make sure that they know that NYC knows that this has been an injustice, and we're not going to remain quiet, and we're not complacent, and we are going to. We're gonna raise hell tonight.
I hear you. And it's definitely an important issue, one that needs to be talked about, and it has been talked about through your organization and many other organizations such as yourselves. I just want to go back to the food piece of it all. Where can they find you? Because it is important that residents are educated daily on this. So where can they find you all? I see that you do it at Hunts Point,
Yeah.
right? You
So we
do it
have
at the
two.
train stations.
We have an East Harlem food serve, which is the last Monday of every month on 116th Street and Lexington Avenue. And we have the Bronx food serve, which is the third Saturday of every month at Hunts Point Plaza. And you can find us on any social media platform at NYC Shut It Down. The Feed the People program is a collective that is comprised of NYC Shut It Down, Hydropunk, Comité Boricua, and Take Back the Bronx.
I was going to ask you, how are you all funded? How are people able to donate towards
is
NYC
grassroots.
Shut It Down? Or so is everyone coming together like a community and cooking and putting funds towards the organization?
So we have a GoFundMe for the Feed the People the Bronx. It's called Feed the People the Bronx.
Okay.
And we definitely collect donations that way. We have folks that show up day of with bags of clothing that they no longer can use, canned goods, feminine hygiene products. So if anyone has any of that, please DM any of the social media handles that I've mentioned before, and we will set up pickup, we will set up drop off, and we will be very, very grateful. We get no funding. The only way that we receive anything is through the community.
Now, for those who are watching who want to join the program and either be on the side of educating or want to be educated, how can they get involved?
Oh, well, you can go on any of the social media and you can hit us up. We respond to every single message, and the more volunteers, the merrier. We are a group that is only alive and existent because of community and because of people power. So if you want to get involved, please show up on the 20th at Hunts Point Plaza in any capacity. We need the help, whether it's walking around telling people we're there, helping us serve the food, helping us give out the care packages, or picking up donations. We welcome volunteers. And
what time again?
It's at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
The rally and march for the Legacy of Eric Garner will be taking place today, Wednesday, July 17th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Staten Island Ferry out in the terminal. The Feed the People food serve will be taking place on Saturday, July 20th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Hunts Point 6 Train Plaza. As we said earlier, to volunteer, participate, and stay connected, follow at NYC_Shut It Down on Instagram. Stay tuned for more Open after this.